على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقال فرعون يا هامان ابن لي صرحا لعلي أبلغ أسباب السماوات فأطلع إلى إله موسى وإني لأظنه كاذبا وكذلك زين لفرعون سوء عمله وصد عن السبيل وما كيد فرعون إلا في تباب وقال الذي آمن يا قوم اتبعون أهدكم سبيل الرشاد يا قوم إنما هذه الحياة الدنيا متاع وإن الآخرة هي دار القرار من عمل سيئة فلا يجزى إلا مثلها ومن عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فأولئك يدخلون الجنة يرزقون فيها بغير حساب ويا قوم ما لي أدعوكم إلى النجاة وتدعونني إلى النار تدعونني لأكفر بالله وأشرك به ما ليس لي به علم وأنا أدعوكم إلى العزيز الغفار لا جرم أن ما تدعونني إليه ليس له دعوة في الدنيا ولا في الآخرة وأن مردنا إلى الله وأن المسرفين هم أصحاب النار فستذكرون ما أقول لكم وأفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Mu'min, the conversation between the Mu'min min Ali Fir'aun, the person of faith, that specific person of faith who's been mentioned in fact in the hadith in high regard. The Prophet ﷺ has said, there's a hadith the Prophet ﷺ has said that there is three, he's mentioned Sayyidina Siddiq Akbar radiallahu anhu from this ummah, and he has said that the Siddiqeen from the other previous ummahs were one Habib Najjar that we talked about, and one this person, Mu'min min Ali Fir'aun, the name has not been mentioned, that a person of faith who first kept his iman secret and tried to bring this cruel king in the face of his cruelty and knowing everything how cruel he is, what he does to people who do not believe in him, he tried to bring him towards faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First he tried to explain it to him, make logical sense of things to him, and then he tried to, in the section that we are going to read tonight, he tried to make Fir'aun and the people of Fir'aun fear the hereafter. So the previous section we have read that he said that there is no worldly benefit in killing Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, rather there is a severe imminent risk that you will run the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, run the risk of facing the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be destroyed, and your kingdom will be taken away, just like it happened with previous people. وَقَالَ فِرْعَوْنُ, in response to this Fir'aun said, Ya Haman, O Haman, who was the wazir or the assistant of Fir'aun, Ibni li sarha, make a tower for me. Sarh means tower, any high building. لَعَلِّي أَبْلُغُ الْأَسْبَابِ, perhaps I could reach the ways, asbab as-samawat, the ways to the heavens. فَأَطَّلِعَ إِلَى إِلَهِ Musa, and peek towards the God of Musa. وَإِنِّي لَأَظُنُّهُ كَاذِبًا, and indeed I deem him a liar. So the Mufassirin have said that it is one stupid person commanding another stupid person to do a stupid thing. Fir'aun knew himself that this is not how you find God, that you rise up in the skies and na'udhu billah Allah has a physical being, that you would go and see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala climb up in the skies. He was either being very stupid or he was trying to ridicule or mock Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and the believers. At any rate, this was a stupid thing to do. But the Mufassirin have said that there was actually, one group of Mufassirin say that there was no such building ever made by Fir'aun and Haman. Others have said that they did try to build something, but human beings can only build to an extent. If you don't have even the strongest foundation, even the widest foundation, if you try to keep on increasing the height, it's going to ultimately fall. And this is what happened with their building. But the Mufassirin have said that it does not have anything to do with the pyramids and any other high buildings that exist today. Even those who said that such a building was built, they say that it came down crumbling on its own. وَكَذَلِكَ زُيِّنَ لِفِرْعَوْنَ سُوءُ عَمَلِهِ وَصُدَّ عَنِ السَّبِيلِ. Allah is saying that this is how evil deeds were made attractive to Fir'aun. And the reason we have read before, that when people argue without reason and only because of their bias, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes their kufr beautiful for them, or their bad deeds beautiful for them, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lets them go astray. This is what happened with Fir'aun as well. وَصُدَّ عَنِ السَّبِيلِ, and this is how he was held back from the way. وَمَا كَيْدُ فِرْعَوْنَ إِلَّا فِي تَبَابٍ. The evil design of Fir'aun was to end in nothing but ruin. So this building also ended in nothing, and overall Fir'aun and everything that he used to do to keep and suppress Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, none of that worked. وَقَالَ الَّذِي, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning and continuing the speech of the person who brought faith. وَقَالَ الَّذِي آمَنَ, the person who had brought faith, he said, يَا قَوْمِ, O my people, اتَّبِعُونِ أَهْدِكُمْ سَبِيلَ الرَّشَادِ, follow me, I will show you the path of guidance. So he expressed his iman clearly. Ya qawmi, O my people, innama hadhihi al-hayatu ad-dunya mata'. This life of the world is only a momentary benefit. Wa innal akhirata hiya darul qarar. While the hereafter is indeed the place of permanent living. Man amila sayyi'atan fala yujza illa mithlaha. The one who does something evil will not be punished but in its equal proportion. So if you do evil, you will get punishment. Wa man amila salihan min dhakarin aw untha wa huwa mu'min. And whoever does a good deed from men and women, and if they are a believer, فَأُولَٰئِكَ يَدْخُلُونَ الْجَنَّةِ يُرْزَقُونَ فِيهَا بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. If you basically believe, be it a man or a woman, and if they do good, then such people, Allah will enter them into Jannah. And if they do evil, they will be reprimanded equal to the evil. But if they do good and bring faith, then there is Jannah for them. يُرْزَقُونَ فِيهَا بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. In that they will be reward without any calculation, without any limits, beyond reckoning. وَيَا قَوْمِ, and O my people, مَا لِي أَدْعُوكُمْ إِلَى النَّجَاةِ وَتَدْعُونَنِي إِلَى النَّارِ. And O my people, what is wrong with me that I call you to salvation and you call me to the fire? So what do you think? Why am I doing this? What's up with me? Why what's wrong with me? What benefit do I have in calling you towards something and going against the norm and against everyone? What do you think is the matter with me? And you call me towards hellfire. تَدْعُونَنِي لِأَكْفُرَ بِاللَّهِ وَأُشْرِكَ بِهِ مَا لَيْسَ لِي بِهِ عِلْمٍ. You call me towards rejecting my belief in Allah and ascribe to Him partners about whom I have no knowledge, that there is no proof, no logical proof, no knowledge that there is any partners to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The mind does not accept it, and you are calling me towards such a thing. وَأَنَا, and me, أَدْعُوكُمْ إِلَى الْعَزِيزِ الْغَفَّارِ, I invite you to Him who is the mightiest and the Ghaffar, the forgiving. So He can punish you if you do not believe in Him, and if you believe in Him, He is Ghaffar, He will forgive you, the most forgiving. لا جرم أنما تدعونني إليه ليس له دعوة في الدنيا ولا في الآخرة. It is obvious that those gods to whom you are inviting me are not worth calling, neither in this world nor in the world to come. وأن مردنا إلى الله وأن المسرفين هم أصحاب النار. And that we all have to return back to Allah, and the transgressors, the wrongdoers, are indeed the people of fire. فستذكرون ما أقول لكم. Then when people, he got the understanding that they are not going to listen, they are not going to believe. This is the last words that he said, فَسَتَذْكُرُونَ مَا أَقُولُ لَكُمْ. Very soon you will remember what I am saying to you. وَأُفَوِّضُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. When they tried to attack him and they tried to punish him, he said, وَأُفَوِّضُ أَمْرِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I entrust my matter, I put my matter in the hands of Allah. إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَصِيرٌ بِالْعِبَادِ. Surely Allah has all His servants insight. So this is the way we should call people. Tell them their worldly benefit, tell them their worldly harm, and call them towards because the world is something that is right here, right now. People are more affected by the benefit or the harms of this world. Then try to make them understand by making them think about the hereafter, the permanent life, the life of the hereafter. And if people still don't listen, a caller should place their matter in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They call people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not for their personal gain, but only for the benefit and the reward of the hereafter and that which lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then place themselves in the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects them, as is mentioned in the next ayah, فَوَقَاهُ اللَّهُ سَيِّئَاتِ مَا مَكَرُوا. Then Allah saved him from the evils of what they designed. وَحَاقَ بِآلِ فِرْعَوْنَ سُوءُ الْعَذَابِ. And the house of Fir'aun was encircled by an evil punishment. We all know how they were destroyed. And this person, he ran into the mountains, Allah saved him, and then when Bani Israel were being saved, he was with the people of Musa alayhi salatu wassalam. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.